Level 4, do I tell? Before you're ready to rig, to cook, to paint, to throw, bird, bottle, kid, garbage can, lake, park, set, stone, ticket, scared. In the story, Jesus got my little girl. Jason is waiting at the bus stop. He is going to the park. He met the boys from school, Scott and his friend Mike. Hi, Jason, says Scott. Jason says, oh, hi, what are you doing here? He asked. Nothing much, says Mike. Jason, where are you going? I'm going to the park, says Jason. Good, we're going there too, says Scott. Oh, said Jason. He asks, what's that in your bag, Scott? Scott says, oh, it's paint. Paint? What are you doing to paint? I'm going to paint, asks Jason. Anything, says Scott. You're going to paint anything? Asks Jason. I don't understand. Do you want to see? Asked Scott. Jason does not understand, but he says, okay. Scott looks around. Nobody is watching. Is it okay? Scott asked Mike. Yeah, nobody's coming, says Mike. Okay, do it. He says. Jason is thinking. What are they going to do? Scott takes the paint. Scott takes the paint. He paints the picture on the bus stop. Jason shouted, "No, stop! Don't do that!" Mike and Scott are laughing. It's okay. It's only fun. Scott says nobody can see us. But, says Jason, that's wrong. I don't care, says Scott. It's really fun. Mike says, can I try? Okay, says Scott. He gives the paint to Mike. He paints the same picture too. Jason, do you want to try? Says Scott. No way. I'm not going to do that. He replied. Scott says, hey, quick, somebody's coming. The police officer comes. What are you boys doing? He asked the police officer. Who, us? Says Scott. We're waiting for for a bus. The police officer says the paint. Did you do this? He asked Jason. Jason says, no, I didn't. Then the police officer looks at Mike and Scott. Did you two boys do this? He asked Mike and Scott. Us? No, said Scott. We're good boys, officer, says Mike. Be careful, boys, says the police officer. Don't get into trouble, okay? Of course, they says. We won't get into trouble. The police officer leaves. Scott and Mike start laughing. He didn't see us, says Mike. Scott says, yeah, he can't do anything about it. Jason says nothing. He thinks they are bad and very bad. Soon the bus comes. Scott and Mike get the bus. Scott says to the bus driver, one child ticket. A child ticket? You can have a child ticket. How old are you? He asked the bus driver. I'm 10, says Scott. No, you're not. You're much older than 10, says the driver. You can't have a child ticket. Okay, says Scott. Here's your money. He is angry with the bus driver. Mike is angry too. He wants to buy a child tickets too. Jason thinks Mike and Scott are very strange. I don't like them very much. The boys sit down. Everybody looks at them. Mike and Scott are sitting at the back of the bus. An old woman wants to sit down. The woman looks at Mike and says, "Can I sit there?" Mike answers, "No, because I'm sitting here." Everybody is surprised because the old woman cannot sit down. The old woman says nothing. The people on the bus do not look Scott and Mike. They think they are very bad. Jason thinks so too. Jason gives his seat to old woman. "You can sit here," he says. The woman says, "Thank you. That's very nice of you." Jason watched Mike and Scott. Mike has a black pen. "What's he doing?" thinks Jason. Mike's right on the back of the seat. Nobody sees him. Scott smiled at Mike. Jason thinks, "Oh no." They get off the bus at the park. "Come on, Jason," says Scott. Jason does not like Mike and Scott now. He thinks, "I don't want to be with them. I will get into trouble." "No, no thanks, that's okay," says Jason to Scott and Mike. "I'm just going home now." "No, you're not going home. Come with us, Jason. You want to show you We want to show you a great game," says Scott. He thinks, "I don't want to go, but my son's Scots are bigger and stronger than me. I can't say no. What do I do now?" "Okay, I'm coming," he says, but he does not want to follow them. They walk through the park. Some children are playing. Suddenly, Mike kicked a garbage can. The garbage goes everywhere. He laughs. Some children look at them. They are not laugh. Then Scott finds some bottle. "I have an idea," he says to Mike. Scott threw a bottle at another garbage can. The bottle breaks. "Ha ha ha," laughed Mike. "I can do better than you," says Mike. Scott gets some of bottles and gives one to Jason. "Here, Jason, you try." "No thanks," he says, a little girl watching him. Mike threw his bottle to break too. A boy laughed again. "This is fun, Mike," says Scott. They both laughed. The boys left the broken bottle and they walked away. Jason is very sad. He is worried about Mike and Scott. He puts the bottle in the garbage can. He thinks that was dangerous. That's wrong to do that. I don't want to be with them. I just tell the police or I may into trouble. I'm going home. Jason says to Mike and Scott, "I'm going now." "No, you're not," says Scott. "I want to show you our new game. You will look at," he says. Jason does not want to be with the boys, but he cannot say no to Mike or Scott. He is scared of them. "Come with us," says Scott. Jason goes with them. The boys walked into the lake. Mike gives a small stone to Scott and Jason. "Are you ready?" asked Scott. Mike says excitedly, "Come on, Jason, you take some. Take some. What are you doing? What are you going to do?" asked Jason. He is worried about Mike's plan. Suddenly, Mike and Scott threw the stone at the bird on the lake. Scott A stone nearly hit one of the birds. The birds fly away. What are you doing? Don't do that, said Jason. That's okay. It's okay, Jason, said Scott. It's fun. Let's do it again. Mike says, you try, Jason. Jason does not like Mike and Scott. He thinks they are very bad. He wants to tell the police, but he thinks Scott and Mike will be angry with him. He wants to run away. What do I do? He thinks, do I tell or do I say nothing? Scott and Mike are big and strong. Maybe they will hit me. He thinks. Jason thinks, oh, what do I do? Do I tell the police? The feels very bad. He feels very bad. Soon the girl comes back with a police officer. She tells the police officer about the garbage can, the bottles, and the birds. Mike and Scott cannot see the police officer. They are laughing at the bird. The police officer comes up to the boys. They are the bad boys, said the girl to the police officer. The police officer says, you three boys will come with me. But I didn't do those things, said Jason. Is that right? The police officer asked the little girl. Did he do those? Did he do those things? I, I, I don't know, said the little girl. I didn't see, but he was with the other boys. But I didn't do those things, said Jason. Maybe, said another police officer. But you were with these boys and other boys, and you didn't stop them. You didn't call the police. You're coming with us to police station. Wait, please listen, said Jason. I'm sorry. Not now, said the police officer. We'll ask your parents to come to the police station. You can tell us about it then. Oh no, think Jason. What do I do now? What do I do now? My son's got is very bad. Are very bad.